Hi, it's Mobile Max, and it's Monday, May 5th, 2025. To show you how incompetent our state has become, here is an example. As you know, California is very environmentally conscious. So many laws are there to protect the environment. Like in Palm Desert, the Joshua tree is considered almostly an endangered species. So homeowners gotta go through hell and high water to do anything to their properties that involve Joshua trees. Also, there's this little fish called the smelt fish, and they've destroyed dams and let rivers run into the oceans without capturing the water to protect this little fish. While our oceans are being terribly polluted just across the border in Tijuana. Now, this has been an ongoing problem for as long as I've been around. I've heard about this Tijuana raw sewage pouring into the ocean just south of San Diego. As a matter of fact, the federal government, the United States of America, built a treatment facility on our side of the border to treat the sewage of Tijuana, and 50% of the sewage made by Tijuana is treated at our own American treatment facility. But they have a big river, just like the LA River. You know, the LA River's got its big concrete channels and the water flows down. Well, this big channel, because Mexico's so screwed up and so environmentally disconnected, they dump raw sewage into this channel, and in addition, they dump poisonous chemicals of all types, carcinogenic chemicals and who knows what, but tons of poisonous chemicals get dumped into the ocean just below San Diego, and a lot of the people in San Diego have to close their beaches indefinitely, including Camp Pendleton. Camp Pendleton has Navy SEAL training, and the Navy SEALs are getting very sick with stomach issues and all sorts of sicknesses they're getting from training in this polluted water. And you see that California spent $100 billion, I don't know how much money they spent on the pandemic, you know, employment relief, where they loaned money to all sorts of businesses and gave everybody unemployment benefits for, I don't know, it was like 6 months, a year, something like that. So instead of spending money on something that's really important, like this Tijuana raw sewage and poisonous chemicals pouring into the ocean and affecting our sides, beaches and ocean, they piss it all away on loaning money and giving money to everybody, and it just doesn't make any sense. Just recently, they reported that like a lot of seals and dolphins washed up on the beach dead, and they were saying, oh, it's the always this fucking algae, it's algae plumes, oh, it's the algae. I think they're full of shit. They know goddamn well it's this fucking raw sewage and poisonous chemicals pouring into the ocean from Tijuana. This is how the liberals are, the liberal media. Everything President Trump and Elon Musk said about the liberal media, it's true. They're liars. They're brainwashers. They're trying to brainwash you. They lie, they don't say none of the truths they don't want to see, they don't show you. That crime is going way up. That pollution from places like Mexico and this Tijuana raw sewage and chemicals pouring in. But on the other hand, they have these smelt fish and the goddamn Joshua tree in the desert. I mean, it's like stupid. I think that's what's happening, is our people running the state have become just arrogant, entitled, stubborn, stupid. Anyway, that's a good example how they hide it from you, and in reality, the ocean is getting poisoned with thousands of gallons of raw sewage and chemicals every day. And it's been going on for years, for decades. Anyway, California needs to change. That's all I gotta say.